thank you for staying with us. We're back from the break. It's Youth and Politics with Aminat Saleh, and today's special guest is Mr. Oyemyke.
Yes, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. So just before we went on to the break recently, we was just speaking about your whole response to Buhari calling youth lazy. So I just kind of wanted to hone in on that and get your understanding of why you were so triggered in regards to that and what your views are.
First of all, President Buhari is a man that I respect so much. And I don't really think he meant it in a way that people took it, but I still would love to address this because he said it that way, but he didn't mean it. I don't want to think he meant it that way. Now, Nigerian youths are the least of lazy. Like, it's not even a word that can be used to quantify who we are. Nigeria might not have the best image out there, but we are actually tigers. I'm going to make a video after we finish the show. So,
yeah,
like we are lions. We survive. In Nigeria, when you come from the class that I come from in Nigeria, it's a different ball game. You don't really look up to poverty. You don't look up to wealth. You are looking to just break out of poverty and have an opportunity to have something.
Yeah.
So you are fighting to have something, not even fighting for wealth. Now, we don't have the same standards of living as the rest of the world. As a Nigerian, if you're born as a Nigerian and you schooled in Nigeria, you are not on the same lane with the average white man, the average black man.
100%.
They have every type of...
I mean, sorry to interrupt you, but in regards to saying that, if you put a Nigerian person in an English class, I don't know if you've noticed, the Nigerian usually excels a lot more.
Well, because did you hear what I said? I said we are lions.
Yeah.
If you put a lion in the midst of dogs and cows, who would survive? The lion. That's who we are. It's not because they are not smart or they are not intelligent. It's just because of the things that we had to go through.
Yeah.
The way we are wired is different. We are wired for survival.
Yeah.
We are wired that wherever we go, we must shine.
Yeah.
Find it because there's nothing at home. So after you find it for yourself, find for them at home. So we are just wired to survive. And the thing is, the average white man or the average white woman, everything is handed to them. You know what I mean? Your parents went to school, you eat sardine, you eat eggs every day, you want eggs, you drink tea. No, when we want to drink tea, you have to beg your mom. You might not drink tea for a whole week.
Yeah, Milo.
Sardine is for rich people.
Yeah.
Poor people don't eat sardine.
Yeah.
Eggs, we only eat eggs maybe on Sundays, once in a month, with yam. Egg was a luxury because it's expensive.
Yeah. 30
naira. Why would your parents want to put that on egg? How many people are eating in the house? So we've had to survive with food, with our thoughts, with everything. Every single thing had to build us.
Yeah.
So coming here and seeing the luxury, I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm a lion. The fact that I'm competing with the average white man and white woman on the street with the opportunity that was almost not given to me, I'm a lion.
So in regards to Nigerian youth being lazy, do you think that there's an element of they don't strive enough to get out of their comfort zone, or what do you think President Buhari meant by that statement?
President Buhari became president in God knows how many, the first time, a long time ago.
Yeah. And
when you get to that level of riches, it's almost wealth or riches or of power, it's almost impossible to know what's going on in the grassroots.
Okay.
Do you still know what's happening in your primary school right now?
No, of course
You
not.
left there.
Yeah.
So they don't know because it's not a statement. I can't even reply you.
Okay.
That what does it mean? It can't mean anything. He didn't mean it. He can never tell me he meant it.
So he verbally said something, and you're saying that he didn't mean it.
Well,
he evidently meant it.
If he meant it, then he doesn't know. That's why I said that. Then he doesn't know what he's saying.
Okay.
Because he left. He was an army general before he became president years and years ago, and now he's. Do you know where that man's mindset is? It's not really where we are. It's me that you should be asking. And I'm telling you that we are not lazy.
So what do you think the problem with our youth is? Because a lot of our youths, they do not have their PVCs. They are not voting. So what can we do to encourage them more, to get them involved in politics, to get them,
The youths are very not interested.
Okay.
I can tell you that. They are not interested. And
so how can they complain? How can you not be interested and then you complain?
Babe, it's different. It's a different ballgame when it's Nigeria.
Okay.
It's not like that. The reason that they are not getting involved is because they know that their vote doesn't count.
Okay.
It's because they know that even if they say, oh, we are going to do this tomorrow, they don't do it. Like, everything doesn't work. And even when you go and vote, some of them are scared for their life. I'm speaking for the average Nigerian youth.
Yeah.
Coppers were killed during the Ekiti election.
Yeah.
People are still dying from, like, why should people die because they want to go and cast their vote? You could die. You might go out and not come back in. Why do you have to stress for days just to collect the PVC? Because you know that even after you vote, they will steal the money. Like, the youths are just feeling like these niggas are playing.
So then how long do these youths stay like this and have this mindset for? After a while,
until they see a change.
So
we can scream, we can do it, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you the reality.
Yeah.
We're going to try, by God's grace, to bring our youths in masses to vote this time around. But I can tell you that there are still millions. The real educated ones who don't vote. It's really the local ones that vote. Let me tell you the truth. It's the ones that don't watch internet.
Yeah.
Now, to get the real people that are starting to see that this is a game, to get them to decide that we are going to go and vote, they have to see a change. That okay, maybe this thing actually will work. Yeah. Something must trigger them because they've fallen on the pit and said, nah, these people are just joking. So it takes a lot to do that. We have to evoke it.
So currently, a lot of politicians at the moment will obviously have like their local people that they go to and almost bribe them in regards to their vote. So what's your view on people being bribed and almost selling their vote in that case then?
Well, if you know better, you will do better. I don't like to talk about people selling their vote because at the end, your vote is your vote. It's not mine. But they don't know better.
Yeah.
If a man is hungry, it's a tactic. It's all a tactic. If a man is hungry enough and he doesn't get food, he would eat you. Now, if we've been built in an environment that I said sardine is scarce, egg is scarce, egg, chicken, I only eat chicken on Christmas days and Easter. It's a special meat.
Special
Meanwhile, here I'm tired of chicken. I can buy chicken now if I want to.
Yeah.
It's different. It's kind of different.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So, what am I trying to say is, the opportunity that is given to both of us is different.
It's different completely.
It's completely different. So, to bring the youths out, to make them decide that, okay, we're gonna start doing this thing. They have to feel a certain type of way.
And that certain type of way, as an influencer, you have absolute power to do that. Simply because you get a lot of Nigerians youth, you get them talking, you get them having conversations, and currently, I think that your name is trending in regards to like the public figures in Nigeria youth. Amongst the youth, your name is trending as one of them. So, what will you do, Oyemyke, as an individual and as a public figure, to encourage these youths to almost restore happiness and whatever
I do that every day the best way that I can. The question is, what would the government do to help me or the other people that are doing it, because I'm not the only one. Shout out to all social media influencers out there. What would the government do to help us? Don't you get it? When you cripple someone, a lot of people are crippled mentally. That's where we were before. I missed my point. That they are so broke that 1,000 naira will make him happy.
Yeah.
And you're telling him that somebody that has not eaten for 2 days, that you want to give him 2,000 naira to cast his vote, that he knows that even if he doesn't vote, he will still cheat anyway. Let me quickly go and vote. That's the mindset.
Yeah.
So what can I do for those kind of people to educate the normal average Nigerian that we should start voting? The best that I can do is still scream the way that I do. And when I'm around, I talk about it. Every time you see me talking to people, educating. That's the most I can. I'm not Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But the people that have the power to do it, they are there. And until I get the chance to be there, to sit in that position of power, or have friends there, there's nothing I can do. If you're not in the game, you're just not in the game. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
And also you too, that you've heard, it's not just me and everybody watching me at home. If you can call somebody, even if it's your gate man or your driver, tell them the importance of them knowing about these things.
Yeah.
Forget what is happening.
And being educated as well. I think that obviously, like with a lot of Nigerians at the moment, education is key, knowledge is power. And I think that it's for us and people like you and myself to constantly educate people back home and let them know the purpose of their vote. But before we go, I just kind of want to know what is next for Oyemyke. What's next?
Me? I have a lot of work to do. My voice is always going to be heard by God's grace.
Amen.
I pray that God keeps all of us. I'm not here to fight anybody. the first rule of power is to never outshine the master. I'm not here to take anything. I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just here to echo sense. That's what I'm here to do. And also while I'm there, I'm leaving. I want them to know that some of us come from that poverty. We come from that squalor that it made Nigeria. And I'm not here to say that what you've done in the past is wrong. I just want you to correct it before you go.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys have had a good life. Just correct it, because I'm going to give birth. I've had a child. I want my children to grow up in a community where they too they can have the things that your children have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm always going to be here talking. I pray that if God says that it's going to be bigger than this, or it's going to be bigger than this, I'm going to continue to be a Nigerian, support Nigeria in the best way that I can. And you know what? Give out the most that I'm just going to be a human being and serve
You're just
God.
going to continue being Oyemyke. Oyemyke.
So
thank you so much for coming on to today's show.
Thank you very much. I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, babes. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
It was lovely having you. And thank you all for watching Youth and Politics.
Follow me on Instagram.
Make sure.
Follow me on Instagram. OYEMYKKE Oyemyke on Instagram. I have Facebook, but I barely use Facebook. OYEMYKKE. It's nice meeting you guys. Thank you very much, Amina.
Thank you so much.
Cheers!